On this week's episode of Thompson Center's Outdoor Quest, we head north to the Barrens of the Northwest Territories to McKay Lake Lodge to hunt for central Barrenground caribou with first-time hunter Vanessa Harrop. If you want to see a new hunter's dreams come true, stay with us for this exciting episode of Thompson Center's Outdoor Quest.
Thompson Center Arms, America's master gun maker, is proud to present Outdoor Quest Television.
Hey, welcome to Outdoor Quest Television. I'm TJ Schwanke. Today we're up in the Northwest Territories in one of my favorite locations. We're on McKay Lake and we're going to be hunting at McKay Lake Lodge with True North Safaris. Now I'm going to be hunting with a good buddy today, but it's not these two rockheads behind me. I'm going to be hunting today with Vanessa Harrop. Vanessa's been a friend of mine for quite a while, and really special hunt for her. This is going to be her first hunt. Not only her first big game hunt, but her first hunt ever. Vanessa got out and hunted with Kim and I a few times last year. Came along on a few hunts. Never had the pleasure of seeing us take an animal, but this is going to be her first time where she's got a license in her pocket and a gun in her hand, and it took a lot to get here. So we're going to talk a little bit about that the whole way through, what it took to get here. And you know, I couldn't think of a better place to come enjoy a first hunt. This is my fifth trip up to McKay Lake Lodge, hunting with Gary and Bertha Jabe, and they've always treated me super, and I know Vanessa's going to really enjoy it. The one thing I'm worried about though is it's going to be a fight between her and Kim who gets to come up here, and I might be the one who gets left out. But anyways, here comes Vanessa now, so I'll introduce you to her and then we're going to go meet our guide and our host. Hey Vanessa, what do you think?
Hey DJ.
It's cold out here, isn't it?
It's a little bit. Oh.
It's late September up here and we're a long ways north. We're about an hour by air northeast of Yellowknife, and I think winter's come to the tundra already.
Oh yeah, this is rather nippy and just a little colder than Calgary.
We're going to be getting out in the boats here tomorrow. We can't hunt the first day here, so we'll get settled into camp today. I'll introduce you to Gary. I think we're going to be hunting with one of his longtime guides, Keith, so that's going to be a real treat. I know this is going to make your first hunt really special. You looking forward to this?
I'm totally looking forward to it. Let's go.
All right, let's get down to camp.
Okay.
Hey Vanessa.
Hey.
It's Keith.
Hey Keith.
And I'll be your guide for the week. Do you have any questions for me?
Just basically, I don't, this is my first time hunting ever. So I don't really know what to expect. Like, what's the plan for tomorrow? What am I going to expect to happen a bit? What should I bring with me? Like, what kind of clothes?
So the whole rundown.
Yeah, basically.
Right. We've been seeing a lot of animals, caribou out there. Sometimes, depending on the situation, we'll do a lot of walking, sometimes drive by shore, but always bring your rain gear, warm clothes, extra gear if you have to. You never know what the situation out there is going to become. We leave here about 8 o'clock and we'll try to be back by supper, which is at 7. Unless you're on a stock, like late, we can call the ladies and they'll hold supper for us. We do have camps out there, smaller camps that if the situation becomes bad, we'll stay there.
Okay.
We do a lot of bow hunting, muzzleloader hunting, and rifle hunting up here, and it's quite exciting. We're in a number of animals right now, like literally hundreds to thousands, so it'll be really fun out there.
I guess we can expect any type of weather. I mean, we got in here today, it was pretty windy and pretty cold.
Yeah.
So basically when you leave in the morning, do you kind of know what the forecast is, or is there, like, if we figure out that the weather's too bad, we'll stay, or like,
yeah.
what happens with that?
The guides and Gary will make the call. 15 to 20 mile per hour winds, we usually try to stay. And if we do stay, we can go out for a walk as well, out and back to look. If you got small game license, you can go for ptarmigan. There's always ptarmigan around here.
So basically there's lots of other things to do at this camp
Yeah, there is.
if we can't go out hunting.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I can't wait to get out there tomorrow, and I'm going to try and get an early night, so we can get up nice and bright and early and start.
You bet. No, it's going to be an adventurous day, and we'll try to show you and have some fun out there as well.
Cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Thanks.
No problem.
Stay tuned for more caribou hunting when Thompson Center's Outdoor Quest returns. Well, that's what they look like.
Cool.
It's kind of cool to see. There's a lot of caribou out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of cows and calves, but looks like there's definitely a few bulls mixed in there.
Yep.
This has been a bit of a journey for you getting here. This is, like we talked about, it's Vanessa's, not only her first big game hunt, this is your first hunt ever.
Yep.
You're, I guess, unlike a lot of people, you didn't start as a kid. You just never had those opportunities, and you got out hunting with Kim and I a few times and thought you really enjoyed it and decided it was something you wanted to do.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's cool. So, you know, it wasn't easy getting here though, was it? You had to go through a lot of steps to get your hunting license.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had to take a hunter safety course. Took a week-long course. It was pretty intensive. And then the exam at the end of that week was also pretty tough.
Yeah, I know you
So it was actually a real learning experience. It was great. We learned a lot about outdoor survival. Got to go skeet shooting and trap shooting.
You did really lousy on your final exam though, didn't you? What'd you get?
98.
98%. So
Yeah.
that's, I feel pretty safe out here with you now. So, but quite a nice way to start your first experience out hunting caribou.
Oh yeah.
It's a pretty neat thing. And we did a lot of range work too. You're shooting the Thompson Center Encore 30-06, and this gun here we've been shooting less than half-inch groups with it, so it can do the job.
Oh yeah.
And we've got it sighted in at we're 2.5 inches high at 100 yards.
Yep.
So right on about 200 yards, and I think, you know, right now that's probably the range we want to keep you until you get comfortable in it. But you're shooting this gun really well, and I think fit is a big thing with the guns.
Oh yeah, and it's really comfortable fit.
It's a big thing when you want to fit a gun is the pull, and that's the length from back of the stock to the trigger. An easy way to do that is just put it in your forearm, and your finger should just wrap naturally around that. So, you know, that's how you can tell a gun fits good. Now we put a limb saver pad on here. It's a really nice recoil pad to lessen the recoil for you. But now one thing we did, we went and shot a lot of targets. You probably put, what, 200-300 rounds through this gun.
Yeah.
You shot a lot, but next thing we did is we got some pictures of actual animals and put them out there as targets.
Yep. Bighorn sheep.
Yeah, so, but there was no marks on it where you were supposed to shoot.
Nope, not at all.
So you had to pick the spot, and I think that was really critical. I mean, it's pretty easy to shoot at a red X all day long because you know exactly where you need to aim. But before we went out, you know, we took that target and, you know, we focused in on exactly where you needed to hit, and you shot, I don't know, about a dozen times at it and killed it every time. So I figured you were pretty ready to go.
Yeah, I felt pretty confident after that. I was a little worried about, you know, coming out with just doing a target, and then when we finally had that, it really built my confidence up. It was great.
Cool. Now the other thing, we've got a bipod on here, and you shot from all different positions, and that was one thing we really worked at. But you know, if you can get down on that bipod.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it'll be really, really good to get that, just because then you have the bit more steadiness for someone who doesn't have a whole lot of experience.
Well, I think even anyone with a lot of experience, you know, anytime you can get a good rest, I'd say take it. But you know, that's the one thing we did do is practice from a lot of different shooting positions. But obviously, our first choice is get you down on the bipod. You know, hopefully we can find some caribou. Like these caribou right now they're moving around a lot, but we've, you know, kind of seen them bedding, and so hopefully we can find a caribou that aren't moving too much, get you within that 200-yard range. And I have every confidence in the world that you can do it.
Awesome.
You looking forward to this?
I'm totally looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Well, it looks like there's some more caribou coming over the hill there, so hopefully there's something in that group. Yeah, looks like there's a couple decent bulls there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what our guide Keith says. Maybe he'll figure out something. Maybe we'll want to do a stalk on one of those bulls.
Sounds good to me. Let's go find him.
Cool. Wow, there's a lot of caribou out there.
I haven't seen this many today.
No kidding.
Holy crap.
How many's out there?
I don't know. I guess maybe a few thousand.
There's gotta be.
It's just everywhere you look, there's caribou. Wow, what a first day.
No kidding. Even looking at furthest ridge, there's caribou. And there's caribou everywhere. They're just totally surrounding us. We were A couple hours down the lake here, we're kind of up at the north end of McKay Lake, and that's one of the great advantages about hunting here is that you know, it's such a long lake, and you know, if the caribou aren't near camp, you can go look for them. It's been a long boat ride up here.
Oh yeah.
But you know, there was no caribou near camp, so you know, Keith's brought us all the way up here.
Yeah.
I think he knows where the caribou are.
I think so.
We spotted a band of caribou right on the shore, and went up and took a look at them. There's one pretty good bull in there, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was.
He was good enough we were actually going to try and take him.
Yeah.
But as often happens with caribou, you know, we tried to catch up with them, and we just couldn't. We kind of got in behind them, and they were slowly moving away, and we just could never get in. And we finally got probably close enough for a shot. Then there was cows, and then he had his butt turned to us. And
Yeah, those cows sure helped him out.
yeah, I think they pretty much saved his life. We're looking at a band of caribou down on the flat in front of us. It's mostly cows and calves, but there's a few bulls mixed in there. There's one good bull in there, well actually two, but there's one in particular. Looks really good.
Some pretty good tops.
He sure does. He's got that one tine up that's 20 inches or more.
Yeah. Can't see though if he's got a double shovel or not. Can you see better with your scope?
I don't think he does. He's got one decent shovel though.
Yeah.
And pretty good bull. I'd guess him probably in that 330 kind of score. The thing about caribou is they're pretty complex scoring. The tops, you got the beds, you got the shovels, width, number of points. There's so many variables with caribou that to me they're probably the hardest animal there is to field judge.
Really?
You know, this is my 5th trip up here, and I've seen a lot of caribou, and that's a good bull.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think he's going to be a record book bull, but he's a really good bull. And nice thing is you've got 2 tags.
Yes.
So I think if we can get in close enough, we've got a lot of ground to cover before we're in range. I think we want to get you, 200 yards probably max. Shooting that 30-06, you should be right on at 225. So, it shouldn't be a problem. More than confident in your ability to hit them, but we got to get into 200 yards, and I think that's going to be the hard part. Not a lot of cover between here and there.
No, there certainly isn't, especially with it dipping down into a valley.
Yeah, but all we can do is try, I think.
Yep.
Keith's just over on another ridge, our guide just over here looking. And I think once he comes back, maybe we'll talk to him, see if we can formulate a stock on this caribou. But he's a really nice bull. I think, for your first bull, I'd be happy with him.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
What do you think, though? You think he looks good?
Yeah, he looks pretty good.
Stay tuned for more caribou hunting when Thompson Center's Outdoor Quest returns. Well, so far so good, Vanessa.
Yep.
There's a couple cows watching us, but nobody seems too worried. It's amazing what you can get away with sometimes, and sometimes they'll spook and just run.
Yeah, it's amazing we made it down this far.
I know. I think that flat spot right in front of us, if you can get down there, should be perfect.
Okay.
We gotta be pretty close to a couple hundred yards here, so.
Okay.
How's that feel?
Good.
Okay.
Thank goodness there's no snow on the ground, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, we could be laying here a while, so. Yeah, he's a pretty bull.
Yeah, I wish we could get a better look at his. See whether he's got some double shovels, but.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I think he's just got the one big single, but, I think, for your first bull, I'm just gonna see how far he is. It's 217 yards.
Okay.
I think, yeah, easy. You can do that shot. Just hold right where you want to hit, and I don't think you'll have any trouble at all.
Okay.
If he ever gets up. The good thing is, though, this is really what I wanted to see happen for your first animal was, we get in position, you got lots of time. I didn't want to see you have to rush a shot. This is a really good setup.
Yeah, that first one that we stalked earlier today seemed a little rushed.
Yeah, it was.
I felt a little uncomfortable, not super confident like I do right now, so.
Yeah. You get all the time in the world, and, he's a good bull. I'd sure be happy with him, and the great thing is, you do have that second tag, so we can hold up for a bigger one later. But I think for your first animal, this is going to be a great way to start. Just got to wait for him to stand up now.
Yeah, what an awesome start to your first day.
No kidding. Can you believe how many caribou there are around here, though?
Yeah, just sitting up on the top there when we were watching them from the ridge, It's just amazing how many caribou there were.
I know. It's funny, like there's a lot of cows down here, not a whole lot of bulls. I know that like on the far ridge there's a few more bulls, but this guy looks, you know, as good as anything around here, that's for sure.
Yeah. Looks like the cows keep making us out, but he just doesn't care.
No. He looks tired. Had a long walk today. You think with all those cows moving by him though, you know, he's not gonna lay down too long. It's something about caribou when it's, you know, unless it's a really hot day, they don't seem to lay in one spot too long.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm guessing he's just taking a little rest, but we'll just wait. I mean, there's no sense rushing anything. We've got lots of time here, and you know, we may as well let him stand up on his own.
Right.
One cow's seen us there.
Yeah. Hopefully she doesn't give us away.
Yeah, I don't think she'll bother too much. We're laying down now. We kind of look like a rock out here in the camo, so it's a good thing. Hey, here comes another bull.
Oh, cool. Wonder what he's gonna do.
I don't know. No, and he's not as good as the one laying down, that's for sure.
No, not even close.
No, he's walking right to him though. Oh, look at that!
Oh, awesome.
Cool. Well, we know who's king now.
Whoa, look at that.
Yeah, look at the tops on him.
Yeah. Just look at the stance.
Oh, he's beautiful. I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a good bull too. I should be happy with him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just let everybody get cleared away from him, and anytime you're ready.
Okay. Feeling pretty good about this, so.
Okay. Just anytime.
Okay. Just want to make sure I'm good and ready. Nope.
Wait. Okay, anytime.
Okay.
Good shot. Perfect. Right behind the front leg.
Okay, go down.
No, he's hit hard. I can really see a lot of blood coming out of him.
Okay.
Just wait. He's going to go down. It's a good, looks like a classic lung hit.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's perfect.
Okay.
Excellent shot.
Wow.
Couldn't have gone. There he goes.
Oh,
there
yeah.
he goes. All right. How does that feel?
Pretty amazing. Yeah. That's awesome.
Cool. Way to go, girl.
Thanks a lot.
Excellent.
Cool.
Too awesome. You know what? I see Keith coming now. I'm going to run back, get the rest of our gear. And I'm guessing you maybe want to go look at that big boy, do you think?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yep.
Awesome. Way to go.
Thanks.
Too cool.
Well, Vanessa, you did her.
Cool. I got it right where I planned to. That's awesome.
Impressive bull.
Yeah.
Look at these long tines on him.
Wow. Look at that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Right on the first day, first bull. Nice one.
Yeah.
Did a little walking for this guy, actually.
That's for sure. A lot of sitting and waiting and deciding whether or not to shoot him, but boy, what a good choice. Okay, here comes TJ now.
Good job.
Thanks.
That's awesome. Holy man, look at that, huh?
Yeah.
Bladed that is. That's incredible. I know when we first saw him, we were pretty impressed with those tops. Yeah, he's got incredible tops, but he's got back scratchers, a little added bonus. Still got some velvet hanging on his bez there.
He's actually using these right before I shot him.
Yeah, he was smarter than another bullet, wasn't he? Incredible. So how does it feel? Your first big game animal.
Pretty awesome.
Nice way to start hunting, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Can you imagine a better place to come for your first hunt?
Not at all.
It's
No.
incredible. As always, Gary, Bertha have treated us so wonderfully. Imagine you're going to want to come back now, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
You might have to fight with Kim a little bit over that one, but I think she was willing to let you do your first hunt here. But
Well, Kim and I can come then.
well, maybe. You're getting in for a real treat now, though, because Keith's going to quarter this up and pack it out, but I think he's going to do it the traditional way, so that's
Cool.
really something to see. But
I
you know
can't
what?
wait.
Couldn't imagine you getting a better bull. This is just phenomenal. So excited. We're up at McKay Lake Lodge hunting with Gary and Bertha Jabe and True North Safaris. This is my 5th trip up here, and I guarantee it won't be my last. Every time we come, it just gets better and better. It's late September right now, and it's cold and snowy, and there's caribou everywhere. How could it be any better? Hey, stay tuned after this commercial. We're going to come back. We're going to show you how we get this big beast out of here. Stay tuned for the exciting conclusion of Vanessa's caribou hunt when Thompson Center's Outdoor Quest returns.
What I'm going to do is make a bundle, and I got my head strap here
Right.
that I carry it off with my head.
Cool. So you can carry basically a whole caribou on your head.
I carried about 3.
Really?
That was great. Got a nice bull first day.
Yeah, no kidding. It was hard to believe what had begun as a dream so many months ago has finally come true. My hunt with True North Safari was everything I had imagined and so much more. I'd heard the stories of seeing thousands of caribou roaming the tundra, but it truly is one of those things in life that has to be experienced to be believed. As Keith and I made our way back to the boat for the long ride back to camp, I couldn't help but feel how lucky I had been to experience my first hunt on the Barrens of the Northwest Territories.
For more information on hunting with True North Safaris, contact them toll-free at 888-359-9532 or visit them on the web at truenorthsafaris.com.